Hey there, everyone, and welcome to Final Fantasy VI. This will be my first playthrough, and I'm excited to give it a shot. See what you guys think. I know many people consider this maybe the best Final Fantasy. We shall see, and I'll give my opinion as I'm playing. Let me just check a couple things. This is the video with a little commentary, a little bit of commentary. I do have another playlist with no commentary. If you prefer that, you can go check that one out. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. So without further ado, let's get to it. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of Magi. Magi? Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident the intel was good. Ah, yes, our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? Relax. With that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. Wow. We'll approach from the east. Move out. So she's a slave. Oh my god. I literally just started playing and the music's already blowing my mind. I did notice that there's auto text in here, so I'm not the one going by the text, pressing the button, skipping through text. It's the game doing it itself. I feel like it's a little fast. Maybe I'm not fast enough reading. Oh man, this is pretty exciting. I can't remember the last time I played a pixelated game like this. Beautiful music, man. The girl takes point and she doesn't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. Okay, there's no auto text now. Okay, good. Instruction. It's okay. Well, I'm probably gonna forget some of these. The Esper's gotta be here. Let's keep looking. Okay. Oh, I like the little mini map on the right side. Imperial Magitech armor. Not even Narish is safe anymore. Oh yeah. So this is the battle theme, huh? Oh, you control all of them? Okay. Wow. These guys are freaking OP. Leveled up. Okay. The Empire's got no business here. Silver Lobo. 356. That guy just runs away. Alright, let's keep going. We've got him trapped now. I like when games give you so much power in the beginning. That's just overkill. Defend the mines. Do 1 damage. Yeah. Okay, so we're looking for an Esper. They say it's in the cave, so we shall see what that is. According to our source, some miners unearthed the frozen Esper in a new shaft they were digging. So it's like an artifact? This must be it. Narsh Mines, first floor. I really like the mini map. A strange light fills the air. Do you want to learn about save points? Sure. At save points, you can use tents, sleeping bags, and also save the game. You can also use the save and quick save functions anywhere on the overworld. Oh, nice. You can save anywhere, kinda. Oh, music's it's changed up. It's more mellow. I'll handle this. Stand back. We're not handing over this Esper. Ymir, get him. boss fight. Hold it. That thing's a... They must have trained it to guard the mines. Things of what? What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning whelp? It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the energy in its shell. Right. So whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Got it. This reminds me of the guard scorpion from Final Fantasy VII. They always... I mean, this game came out before the Final Fantasy VII. So they always add a boss with that kind of gimmick. That's funny. Alright, but not the shell. Oh. I'm about to die. I didn't even know I was that weak. Okay, it's hiding, okay. It's kind of like when the guard scorpion puts his tail up, don't attack. I feel like the ATB bar, it's kind of slow. I have to change that. Oh, I think it's on weight as well. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna mess this guy up. Oh man. That missile does not play around. Oh, I have magic as well with her. Yeah, it shouldn't have been that hard, right? Thing's overpowered. Oh, man. That jazz. So, this is the Frozen Esper? It's like this thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. Oh, the guy's name's Wedge. I just realized that. Girl. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, what was that? Wedge. His name's Biggs. Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? Damn, they got killed just like that. Okay, we're still in Arsh. This music is so good. I'm loving that jazzy feel to it. Where am I? My. And I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you'd do whatever they told you. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you in time. That is. A mysterious young woman born with the gift of magic and enslaved by the Gestalian Empire. I might have butchered that name. Just guess, is it Gestalian? Gestalian? Someone correct me. Gestalian. I'm just gonna say that. So her name's Tara. We're gonna leave everything the same. Uses names. Some characters and symbols may not display properly. Yeah. My name is Tara. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than most. Uh-oh. Open up. We're here for the Magitech armor pilot. Open this door right now. Hand over that girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. What if we go over here? Oh, nice. Open this door right now. Hand over that girl. Okay, same thing. Oh, so it tells you where you can interact. That's awesome. Fast like that, okay. Make your way out of town through these mines. I'll try to buy you some time. Up there. They remind me of mummies. Those guys look like mummies, those soldiers. Marsh mines. 3rd floor. That's much better. It's a little faster. Phoenix down. A sleeping bag. Trying to see if you can disable battles sometimes. There she is. Oh wow. Perfect timing. Ah, she got hurt though. My sweet little magic user. Kefka. With this slave crown, you'll be all mine. Is he laughing? So she's remembering this. Good work. Burn them all to crisp. So he's the guy who's responsible for putting that crown on her. Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. Gestalt. That's the lost power of magic has returned to us. We have been chosen. The time has come for all of us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way. Hoorah! Long live Emperor Gestalt. Gestalt. I'm gonna mispronounce a lot of things. Bear with me. Took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume. A treasure hunter and a trail-worn traveler searching the world for relics of the past. Locky? Lock? I'm gonna say lock. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. It's just a thief. Anyway, is there something you need me to do? There is indeed. I met this girl. Girl? You don't mean... The city guard is pursuing her as we speak. This city has the strength to stand up to the Empire. The people are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain that to the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. Alright, so you want me to get her out of Narish? That would be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. Oh, he got here quick. There she is. This guy brought his crew. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Kupo. Mogul. Mughals, are you saying you want to help? Kupo. Use us to protect Terra from the guards. Would you like an explanation? You'll find using 3 different parties. Press the L button to switch between them. Defeat the leader of the guards before his troops reach Terra or the battle's lost. Oh, okay. Yeah, did a lot of damage. Oh wow, these Mughals are OP. Okay, we got to the main guy. I kind of should have had Locke in my team. Oh, it wasn't too bad. I thought it was gonna be worse. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. This switch oughta. Hey, you back with us now? You saved me? Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in fog. You lost your memory? A man said it would come back eventually. So you've got amnesia. Don't worry, I won't leave your side until your memory returns. I'm not gonna up and abandon someone just because they lost your memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. This music's so good. Oh yeah, it's a nice little hideout. This is a school for the beginner adventurer. Despite all your recent advances in technology, the outside world remains full of monsters we know little about. Here, we provide advice to travelers brave enough to face its many dangers. Oh, this map is pretty big. And I guarantee it's not the whole map. Okay, so it's the closest thing around here, so I'm guessing I go this way. Okay, so we're at a castle. And they obviously know lock, because they let them in. You wouldn't know by looking at it, but this castle is loaded with advanced technology, for example. Whoops, ha, it's all top secret. Go and speak to the king. I figured they were all gonna say the same. Go and speak to the king. You mean this young woman is... Who are you? Oh, my apologies. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady on our very first meeting. The young king of Figaro, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution. Edgar. I am Edgar, the king of Figaro. Ah, surprised that someone like me knows a king? Well, I'll catch you two later. So you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry, Figaro and the Empire are allies. Feel free to rest here as long as you like. It's not in my blood, I'll harm you later. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 2 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. Oh, jeez. I guess your abilities would rank it distant third. What's the matter? Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. I suppose some girls would have felt something from those words, but not me. Okay, we can move. Okay, so she has magic. From what I read in the beginning of the intro, magic has been lost. This girl has magic, so that's why they know about her. Feel free to wander about the castle. Alright, let's go look around. Can't be going here. I heard the Gestalian Empire got its hands on something called magic. Now that Gestal has the power of Magitech at his command, he'll set his sights on world domination. I got 5,000 go. I'm not gonna buy anything, I'm not sure. Thank you. Gold needle. What the heck is this? A wrench? Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna save my money for now. You wouldn't know by looking at it. Same thing you said earlier. Okay, where should we go? Figaro has an alliance with the Empire. Figaro Castle is the most advanced structure in the world. Rest for a bit. Our king showers his attention on women, young, old, pretty, or plain. No one is safe. Not too long ago, the king tried to hit on the high priestess. Oh, did she ever let him have it? I'm sure he's made a pass or two. You already, hasn't he? Yeah, no comment, right, Tara? I don't think I've been down here. Oh. This is Figaro Castle. Figaro Castle, Desert Castle. Okay, I don't know where to go now. Let me just look around. His Majesty said he'll marry me when I get old enough. That guy's even hitting on little kids. Edgar has a twin brother, you know. He's such a nice boy. Always thinking of his family. Edgar, what's wrong with Dad? Why is everyone talking about his successor? Are you blind? Haven't you seen how thin of his face has become? What do you mean? Edgar. Are you crying? Is his twin brother? Edgar's twin brother who traded the throne for his own freedom. Sabine? Oh, no, no, no. Almost accidentally changed it. Ah, yes. Sabin. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. Sabine? I don't know how to say it. I'm so bad with names. He's just a boy who, when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now and what he's doing. Edgar is simply unbelievable. First the nerves, then me, the man that hits on anything that moves. What the heck? Yeah, he's something. The Gastalian Empire has already overthrown all 3 of the other nations on the southern continent. Damn, these guys are taking over. It's only a matter of time before they make their way up here. Well, aren't they in alliance with them? Scholars all over the world are busy studying magic, but you can only learn so much about something without seeing it. The ancients, oh, there's ancients in here as well. The ancients once wielded a force known as magic. Those who mastered the art were called magi. Magi or magi? Magi, I guess. It's just saying magic without the C. Magi. But Magi is Magi, right? This Figaro Castle engine room downstairs. The engines are currently undergoing maintenance. We can be ready to move at any moment's notice if need arises. Sorry, I can't let you down there. Okay. Well, how do you like my castle? King Edgar, there's someone from the Empire here to see you, sire. Kafka, no doubt. That was the guy who was laughing. Fooey. Emperor Gastal's stupid orders. Edgar, you pinhead. Why do you have to live out in the middle of a stinking desert? These recon jobs are the pits. There's a sand in my boots. He raises his hand. This guy's pretty funny already. All gone, sir. Wow. Pathetic idiots. What a jerk. Sir Kefka, what in the world brings you? Oh, so he's known. Out of my way. You wouldn't be thinking of invading my kingdom next, would you? We have an alliance. An alliance with this miserable little sandpit? Don't make me laugh. I hear you've been busy down south taking over a country or 3. Just what is the Empire up to? That's none of your concern. This music's so good. What brings Emperor Gastal's own court mage, Kefka, to my humble castle? Oh, he's a mage. A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here. This wouldn't have to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about, would it? Lies. She's merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? That's a tough one. There are more girls in here than grains of sand in the desert. a man couldn't possibly keep track of them all. Oh, Edgar, you know you only stand to lose by trying to hide her from us. You could have just said, no, she's not here. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro. Well, that's a threat. I didn't like the sound of that. Where's Sarah? Take her to her room. I'd love to stay in chat, but the Chancellor and I have some planning to do. Being a king's not all tea and crumpets now, if you'll excuse me. Follow me. They're very animated. These little pixels, everything about these animated 2D pixelated art. It's really detailed. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief? I'm a treasure hunter. On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. Truth is, he's collaborating with an underground resistance group called the Returners. Oh, so Edgar's in with them. I serve as their go-in-between. The old man you met in Narsh is one of us too. The Empire, but I'm an Imperial soldier. Not anymore. They were using you, that's all. Things are different now. It's just, I don't know what I should do. Whenever I try to think, it just makes my head hurt even worse. All that matters is that you make your own decisions from now on. Try not to think too hard right now. You'll know what you want to do when the time comes. But how will I know which choice is right? That's tough. So she was being controlled this whole time. What in the... Oh, wow. What's going on? It's the Empire. Kefka, he... What do you think you're doing? Castle's on fire. Of course. Fire, ha ha ha. Fire, ha ha ha. Bring me the girl, now. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, then enjoy the barbecue. Get her ready. Yes, sire. She's gonna turn her in or what? Had to change her heart? It seems I have no choice. Oh wow, I got chocobos. Or perhaps I do. That's so awesome. Oh my, the brave and noble king abandons the people to save his own skin. I mean, he ain't lying, right? How utterly delightful. Ha 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 ha. Jump. Man, they had this thing set up. Alright, sink her in the sand. Yahoo! Sink what in the sand? That's what that guard was talking about. Figaro dive mode engaged. This is a transformer. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Witness the glory of Figaro, Chancellor. So this guy has a whole castle that transforms and goes under the sand. Go! Kill them! Damn, those machines are fast. Oh no. I forgot that Locke is killed. Ooh, that's nice. I like this crossbow. What's the matter, Edgar? What made you jump like that all of a sudden? Did you just see what I saw? You did, right? Right? Yeah, the kid's really something, huh? Really something? That was magic! Magic! It's so stupid. Magic? She used magic? In the middle of a fight. Whisper. Terra. Your name was Terra, right? What? What exactly was just that now? I'm sorry, No, we're the ones that should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it. Nor did I. It just surprised me. I mean, I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... It doesn't matter, does it, Edgar? Terra can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. The fact is, her magic could really help us right now. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. It's so goofy. Bravo. Figaro. Son of a sandworm. That was great. Were those bad people? I'm scared. Terra, there's someone we'll like you to meet. Like I told you before, we're members of the Returners. Will you be willing to meet our leader? Magic is going to be the key in winning this war. Magic? The Esper reacted to your magical powers. There's gotta be a relationship. I don't know any more than you do. These powers just come naturally to me. But no human is born with the powers you have. Oh, you just freaked her out. Forgive me. What should I do? The Empire will be coming after us. They want your powers for their own. And if they get them, the world is done for. Terra, you want to understand your own powers, don't you? Then I think you should meet with Bannon. He may be able to help you find out more about why you have them. Please, Edgar's right. There's a cave just south of here that leads to South Figaro. Let's head to that direction. Oh wow, it's pretty cool. I don't know where I'm at though, hold on. Okay. He said head south, right? But there's two dots right here, and what's exactly south? It's kind of weird controlling this chocobo. I'm guessing it's this way. Yeah, what is this, a cave? Yeah, it looks like a cave. Oh, they leave? Okay, it is this way. Okay. King Edgar, where are you headed, sire? Through the cave and eastward to South Figaro. We'll then make for the returner headquarters in the north. Return to the castle and pass the word along. Understood, sire. Take care. Damn, so they had an escape plan and everything set up. Uh-oh. What's his music? Oh, his music is so good. Music's amazing. There's a lot of random battles. I don't know how I feel about that. Damn, already? Huh. Oh, this is South Figaro. Our shops carry weapons, armor, and relics of the utmost quality. Welcome to South Figaro. They must surely recognize I'm the king, right? Gold needle. There's so much stuff you can find. It's pretty cool. Makes you want to check everything now. Beyond Mount Colts lie the Saber Mountains. Okay, so there's a shield. I'm guessing it's defense. I have a good amount of money. I might as well. Yeah. Let me upgrade Terra real quick. Get 2. I can get 3. Mithril knife. not spend so much. Head east and you'll see Mount Colts. Man, 10s are always so expensive. My grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. I don't like strangers. Bring me some cider and maybe we'll talk to you. Maybe I'll talk to you. Some cider? Did you see how cool Figaro Castle looked as it moved along the sand? No? Well, I suppose there had been some kind of... It would have been kind of hard. What with it being underground and all. Wait, how did I end up over here? The big house at the north end of town belongs to the richest family here. My husband, Duncan, is a martial artist. He's famous even in Figaro. He headed to north. He took his students to Mount Colts for meditation and training, so he probably won't be back for a while. So, do we go straight there now? Music change. You look just like that student of Duncan's. Huh? Kids aren't allowed in here. Okay, fine. That man at the counter's got a nasty look about him. I hear the Empire's been invading one town after another. I wonder how safe we are in Figaro. Duncan's been training his boy Vargas along with his other students. He's always grumbling about how the kid never seems to be making any progress. Are they foreshadowing something? Right. Ignore us and maybe we'll just disappear. Back off, Locke. That guy looks familiar. He comes and goes like the wind, swearing allegiance to no one. Hiding behind his wintry gaze lies a face known to none who live. Man, it made him pretty crazy. Shadow. Give him a cliche name. Yeah, that's Shadow, alright. He's an assassin. He'll kill his own best friend for the right price. Guess we better steer clear of him. Doesn't even talk to you. Leave us, the dog eats stranger. I don't know why that sounded so funny in my head. How it sounded. Can't talk to this guy? Out of my way, I gotta get this cider over to the old timer, cause see, some of us have jobs. Now scram! I like how she just walked into his bed. Okay, where should we go now? You can gain all kind of abilities by equipping relics. These shoes double my walking speed. Watch this. Relics can grant you a variety of abilities. For example, sprint shoes double your walking speed. A gauntlet lets you hold a weapon with both hands to increase damage. The Knight's Code makes you shield others in combat. Dragoon boots allow you to perform jump attacks. The person can equip up to 2 relics at the same time. Alright, they told me that earlier. Prevents poison. Some of these are like pretty... I'm gonna get sprint shoes for sure. I mean, you already move pretty fast as is. Oh wow, moving faster. The city's eastern border, so attacking from the... Hey, what do you think you're doing? Barging in here trying to write a letter. Oh, sorry. I may be the richest man in town, but even that doesn't keep me from being startled. There's always a nasty draft in this room. Oh, where is it coming? I'm afraid I'll catch a cold. There's a secret room around here? Because you really do need to explore every little thing. Nice, 500 gil. 1,000. My goodness. I'm over here worried about money. Hyperist. Hermes sandals. Hermes. Isn't that a Greek god? Hermes. It's a fast guy, right? I already have sprint shoes, so what would I do? Oh, it casts haste. Oh. Clang, 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 the Magitek armor. My dad's super important. So important, people come here for dinner all the time. Even generally, I forgot what I was going to say. Same. Same. I always forget. Dude, what's up with all these like hitting little rooms? I'm literally just going around pressing everything. Look at this. Okay, so I'm guessing we head to Mount Colt, I guess. So that's what it's kind of showing us to go to now. Everyone's basically talking about it. I'm guessing that's the next spot. Nah, I'll just walk. It's fine. Chocobo's cool though. Yeah, let's head to Mount Colt since that's the next destination. Okay. There's a lone house in the middle of nowhere. Duncan's cabin. Duncan. Some guy in the pub was talking about him. What's that smell? These flowers. He always liked these. Ooh. This tea, it was his favorite. These dishes, they're just like the ones he used to always have. Wait, it's talking about his brother? But his brother's name's not Duncan. Duncan's like the teacher, isn't he? Could Sabin be living here? Yeah, he's talking about his brother. Hey. You happen to know where I can find the man who lives here? Sure do. Left a couple days ago. As soon as he heard Master Duncan had been killed, headed up to the mountains. Oh, Master Duncan has been killed. They say Duncan's son, Vargas, is missing too. I don't like it one bit. Yeah, that's what the guy in the pub was talking about. That the Vargas kid was like good, but that he was bad or something like that. Like he was a good fighter, but he was bad. And here it is, Mount Colt.